acknowledging first that we're not a shaykh and not a guide, and asking to be nothing. And in the oceans of nothingness Allah shine His rahmah and mercy upon us, and that rahmah and that mercy is the love of Sayyidina Muhammad. Love of Sayyidina Muhammad leads us to accompany the ulul amr, those whom Allah bestows His grace and mercy upon them, and they are the guides, the Muhammadan guides. Alhamdulillah, very simplified understanding, make everything that is very deep to be simple. That what is Laylatul Qadr? Means that from the understanding of Qadir is Allah's oceans of power. Allah's oceans of power, Qaful Qur'an al-Majid, means that many of the different teachings and sobats always points back to the same direction, same understanding. They want us to reach towards these holy nights, they want us to understand where that holy night and what that holy night means. Means that that qadr and divine light and divine power of Allah emanates in the heart of Sayyidina Muhammad. It is the qalb, it is the qalb, it is the qalb. Qaf, lam, qul to the bahr qudra, qalb. Means that qalb in level of dunya is qalb al-Qur'an, surah al-Yasin. Sayyidina Yasin is the name of Sayyidina Muhammad. Means that every direction we're looking, we say, okay, we want to reach to Laylatul Qadr, then awliyaullah come into our lives and teach us that that qadr, that Divinely power is emanating in the heart of Sayyidina Muhammad. It is what makes the qalb, it is what makes the ocean of power that emanates through the heart of Sayyidina Muhammad through that holy qalb. Qaf wal Qur'an al-Majid, means Allah saying from that qaf that resides within the heart of Prophet is the power in which Holy Qur'an is emanating. Means that if we want to reach to the Qadir and we want to be with the people of Qudra, then very simple, direct ourselves to the heart of Sayyidina Muhammad. Means that Laylat al-Qadr, Layla is a station of annihilation. Means the night is a time in which you no longer manifest. Layli wa nahar, nahar is when the fire of manifestation begins. Means the night is symbolic of come and lose your identity, lose your uniqueness of yourself and be nothing. So then the way of Sufism, the way of the people of Haqq is to efface ourselves. As much as we efface and say, Ya Rabbi, I'm nothing, I'm nothing, 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 that nothingness can move into that night, and that night its manifestations are the oceans of power. As much as we manifest with our identity, as much as we are a distance from Allah, because Allah shareek, nothing can be in the proximity of Allah. So He asks us, what I want from you, what is the only thing that I gave you, I want it back, and it's your will, our will. Allah gave us a will, and what He wants back is the amanat, the trust. What He wants back is that, give back your will to me, submit, become nothing, efface yourself. As much as we are able to efface ourselves in that ocean of nothingness, they begin to take us into the oceans of power. Oceans of power, the qalb of the Divine is the heart of Holy Qur'an is for us. The Qur'an is the compass for all realities. It means a reality must exist and manifest through Holy Qur'an. It's one thing to read Holy Qur'an but to understand its realities. I said before that noon wal qalam, noon wal qalam, that we want the noor of that noon. That noon is a manifestation of noor, and Allah testifies by that noon wal qalam. Again qalam, qaf, lam. Qaf, lam is qul, Allah's Divinely speech. Qul is the ocean of power. That Allah says, if I reveal my qawl, my Qur'an onto a mountain, it would be dust. Means that nothing in creation can take or carry the qawl of Allah. So it means for us in our understanding it becomes like solid, like clear. There is no prophet that can take qawl. There is no soul that can take qawl. There is no angel that can take qawl. It's Allah's Divinely speech. But Allah clarifies that when I reveal to Sayyidina Muhammad he stands firm. Means that in a Ruhul Wahid, the one soul, the one reality, the only reality in which Allah is interested in, La ilaha illallah Muhammadun Rasulullah. These are what they call the Muhammadan reality. If we don't know the Muhammadan reality, then we don't know what we are searching for. I said before, become like retarded people. They stare at different walls, they're looking at different directions. It's okay because they don't have an aql and they don't have a mind, but they don't reach to anything. Ahlul Marifah want us to reach, they want us to understand that what are you directing yourself to? Because this is all opening from the reality of the miraj, that we're asking to imitate the way of Sayyidina Muhammad. As Prophet is Muhammadun Rasulullah, his miraj is towards the reality of La ilaha illallah. Our miraj is not that. Means to know your had, to know your limit. That's why always the imam is in front. The Prophet is in front, our limit is Sayyidina Muhammad. Means as Prophet is making a miraj to Divinely Presence into the reality of La ilaha illallah, we are making a miraj into the reality of Sayyidina Muhammad. That's why tafakkur and contemplation, meditation is based on creation. Don't meditate and contemplate upon Allah but meditate and contemplate upon Allah's creation. The best of Allah's creation is the reality of Sayyidina Muhammad. So as we are making a miraj of Rajab, these are all the manifestations of these 3 holy months. That the miraj of Rajab where Prophet is moving towards La ilaha illallah, all the Sahabi, all ahlul bayt, all souls are moving right behind, like a ship right behind Sayyidina Muhammad and asking for their miraj, asking for their realities. That wherever Prophet is going and being dressed of these Divinely realities of Qawba Qawsaini wa Adna, that as much as Prophet is approaching, as much as Allah is distancing. Means that the length never catches up. This is an adab, that as much as this 2 bow lengths are coming, as much as Allah is creating, as much as Prophet is moving on that miraj is an eternal miraj. So it means those manifestations, those holy lights is what we're trying to reach on Laylatul Qadr for arifeen, for the people who know and who are not jahal, their hearts are open. They're asking very specific, Ya Rabbi, not just Laylatul Qadr that just shining everywhere Laylatul Qadr, but we're asking to reach to the heart of Sayyidina Muhammad who is Sahibul Qadr, the owner of this qudra, the owner of this reality. We're asking to go into the heart of Prophet. Only within the heart of Prophet these manifestations are manifesting. That's why Mawlana Shaykh teaches, Atiyullah, Atiya Rasul wa ulul amri minkum. Means that what Allah is manifesting, sending to the heart of Prophet. From the heart of Prophet it's manifesting to the ulul amr. Ulul amr means the ulul amr, alif, mim, ra. They carry izzatullah, they carry the Muhammadan reality, and they are the Rabbaniyun. Rabbaniyun means that they seek knowledge and convey knowledge. That the importance of the Rabbaniyun is they have conquered the lower Rabb that governs us. Everybody is under authority. Nobody can say that they are under Allah's authority. For us to understand the Rabb and the Rabbaniyun is they teach us that everyone is governed by their desires, and those desires are the lords upon us. Those desires are what govern us and determine if we're going to pray, if we're going to fast, if we're going to give, or if we're going to cheat, or if we're going to steal. The bad characteristics are governing us. So they begin to teach us to conquer these characteristics, annihilate these characteristics, so that they can take us to the true Rabbaniyun, who are the ones who seek knowledge and convey knowledge, and their whole existence is for that reality. So within the heart of Prophet this is Laylatul Qadr. For awliyaullah, every day, every night should be a Laylatul Qadr, because they are the people of Qaf. When you say a Shaykh's name, Mawlana Shaykh, Sultan al-Awliya, Qaddasallahu siru, Qaddasallahu siru, means that they carry the reality of Qaf. They carry the reality, alam al-Qur'an, khalaq al-insan, means they reach to their reality in which Allah teaches them, I have taught you the Qur'an. Ancient knowledges that were taught upon the soul and the reality upon the soul. Means that is the reality that we are seeking when we're asking for Laylatul Qadr. We're asking always to be with the Muhammadiyun. The Muhammadiyun, they are in the heart, their qudra, their power, their rizq, their sustenance, their knowledge, everything that comes to them is coming from the Kawthar of Sayyidina Muhammad. They drink from the fountain of Prophet. Mawlana Shaykh described they drink either by handful, by cup, by bowl, some by oceans and streams filled with Kawthar. Means the amount of Kawthar that they're taking, the amount of light and sustenance that they're taking from Prophet of these realities of Prophet's provision. Our provision is nothing that can lift us. To be lifted to heavenly realities means our provision must be changing. And that's why Allah teaches, Ataynakal Kawthar fasalli rabbika wanhar. Pray unto your Lord and sacrifice, means the owner of this reality, the owner of these fountains, the owner of Holy Kawthar is Sayyidina Muhammad. That their souls are drinking from that reality in oceans or in streams or in floods, depending upon how much of that reality they're in need for and how much of that reality they're dispensing. So become very clear for us that they are always in Laylatul Qadr, they're always in a state of annihilating themselves. As much as they annihilate, as much as Allah dressing them with that qaf, dressing them with that qalb, dressing them with the qudra and the oceans of power, dressing them with realities of Holy Qur'an, so that they are walking realities of Holy Qur'an. Teaching for us always to keep our understanding and our companionship by connecting our hearts with Mawlana Shaykh, asking Mawlana Shaykh, dress us from your dress, dress us from your light Sayyidi, and keep us in the presence of Sayyidina Muhammad. As much as we make durood al-sharif, as much as we're making salawat on holy night, is that becomes the reality of the dress. If you want to reach and to feel the ocean and the power of Laylatul Qadr, is that to sit and make salawat and connect your heart with Mawlana Shaykh, asking Mawlana Shaykh to keep us connected with Sayyidina Muhammad, that he is the owner of that power, that Allah sending Izzat, Izzatullahi wa Rasul, Allah's Divinely Izzat is dressing the heart of Prophet on holy nights, on every night. As soon as you connect your heart, efface yourself, asking Mawlana Shaykh, Sayyidi, dress me from your light, bless me from your light, perfect my character and present me to Sultan al-Awliya. From Sultan al-Awliya present me to the holy presence of Sayyidina Muhammad, and he is the owner of that qudra. And then to be making salawat and meditating and contemplating and making durood al-sharif, meditating and contemplating, that is the dress of Laylatul Qadr. That Allah grant a gift in which you feel that dress, you see that dress, you shake from the light of that dress. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun al mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen bi hurmati Muhammad al Mustafa wa bi siri Surat al Fatiha.